Enjoy.
Man, I mean, you play that, I might just lick a girl's asshole.
And we're starting off with that.
Shit.
No.
Oh, is mine
here
too
we
high?
are.
Mine looks like it's kind of going crazy right now.
La 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 la.
That's
Nah,
pretty
we,
good.
We good. It was just weird at first.
Am I coming in clear?
We back.
Coming in clear.
I'm your dad, J. Culp Daddy.
Honcho Chip here. Honcho
Jim
Zach.
K, and we have a little guest.
A little guest.
I don't like that. I'm a big boy.
Stephan.
Howdy.
You want to use you have like a cool name you want to use, or you just Stephan?
Ooh, I got more names than P. Diddy.
That's trash.
I like that. I do like that.
No.
Thotimus Prime.
What'd you say? Thotimus Prime?
Yeah.
Thotty Prippin.
Shit.
Trill Nye. Stefanse. Captain Lightskin. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
all of
God, this is gonna be a good one. All right.
So the goddamn Eagles are in the Super Bowl.
You just want to jump straight to sports and how you were
I'm
wrong.
starting off. I'm gonna just come out and be like, I was straight up wrong.
You were.
I didn't think.
About both teams.
Yeah. But shit.
You got shit.
Is that
on,
all you
right?
got?
No. I really didn't think. I was like, all the hype. I was like, it's just gonna be another year where they hype it up and they just get let down.
Was this bias or as a Ravens fan? I don't understand. Did you not see the defense?
It's annoying when they do good. It's so annoying. As you can see with the Crisco poles throughout the city, they still manage to climb them.
Them advertising that they rubbed the pulse with Crisco was so stupid. That just made people want to do it even more, to get drunk and do that.
God damn it.
But I did enjoy, and I will enjoy this weekend. Or not this weekend, next weekend.
Next weekend.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared what that's going to be like.
So are we gonna? I guess you guys don't want me to predict that the Eagles win because I'm wrong each
I want
time.
to rub it in your face when they do.
Whatever you did last time is what I want you to do this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same score. Pats 24-20.
See, I think if Boston fans were really Patriots, they'd be voting for the bald eagle. So if they're really Patriots, they should be voting for the
Nah, they're all from Southie. Boston.
Let's get into the Patriots fans. I read somewhere that they are boycotting cream cheese
because of Philadelphia cream cheese.
because of Philadelphia cream cheese.
I don't like that.
Are Eagles fans boycotting shit too?
I don't know.
Like clam chowder or some shit?
If I see anybody drinking tea, I'm just gonna smack it out of their hand.
If that's normal, if you see anybody drinking tea, you just smack it out of their fucking hand. Just normally, whether this rivalry is real or not. But no, I also saw that Yards Brewery is having a little wager with Harpoon Brewery up in Boston.
Called Harpoon.
What?
Harpoon?
Yeah, it's called Harpoon.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you weren't with us, yeah. It's a solid
What
brewery.
did you think? I just said Harpoon?
No.
Hardpoon?
No.
No, it's Harpoon. And
Enjoy
they,
that as well, but
whatever the losing team is, like that city, like so if Harpoon loses, like if the New England Patriots lose, Harpoon has to serve Yards for the whole day, serve Yards all in their taps, and they have to wear Yards like shirts and all this other shit, and like advertise all Yards, and then vice versa for the other team. And then there's like something, I don't know if they have to donate
crazy.
money or some shit to the other losing team or whatever, but that's the
I
main
like that.
thing. It's like a
I do like
takeover,
that.
like Yards takes over Harpoon, or Harpoon would take over Yards. So I mean, you either get good beer or you get good beer.
that's crazy.
We all win.
There's got to be a contract in that because I feel like, oh, we were just kidding. We're not going to tarnish our brand.
No, I think
They get so much hate online if they didn't. If they backed out.
because it's already been tweeted out and all
You're
this other
right.
shit.
You're right.
But yeah, man, I'm kind of scared because I don't know if we're gonna try to go out. I guess we would try to go out right after the win.
I'm going out.
If they win and you go out to like, I guess like Xfinity area,
All crime is legal.
yeah, you can do whatever you want.
It's like
We
the
got a
Purge.
taste
If
of
you
that last
stab
week.
somebody, it's like, oh, all right, good job. All right, let's go to the next one.
We got a taste
As
of that
you're,
last
as you're
weekend.
shoving the knife in, say dilly dilly.
I don't like that. No, no, but No, because we saw that when we were walking to the one bar after
U-Bar.
the NFC after the NFC Championship. We were walking down Walnut, I think, and like cars were starting to pile up because like people were just in the streets and nobody could move through traffic lights and shit. So people are beeping the horns, but it's mostly just playful, like, yeah, go Eagles, blah blah blah. And then this one kid is just walking in the street, pulls up a beer can out of his brown bag, pokes a hole in it, and then shotguns it right in front of the car, and then just tosses it, and everybody's fucking loving it.
Mind you, there's like 3 cops on the corner, and then the car is like honking its horn, cheering though. Yeah,
That is a power move.
That kid was smacked though, but yeah, the cops couldn't do anything because like
There's too many people.
Yeah, there's too many people to arrest and cite and all that shit. So they just have to make sure they just take care of fights or whatever. But everybody else is drinking and open container. Open container laws aren't going to be real.
I like how they said that in that like little note that they're like, oh, it's going to be enforced, and then they're just like, keep going. All right, go ahead.
But I will, because Bud Light said they're going to keep up their end of the deal if Eagles win.
What's that?
Lane Johnson near the beginning of the year tweeted out like, "Hey, if we win the Super Bowl, beer's on me." And then Bud Light saw that and tweeted and said, "No. Actually, if you guys win the Super Bowl, beer's on us."
How are you going to uphold that?
They'll probably just have a sponsored party at Xfinity, I'm guessing, during the parade, and just have a huge tent where they just have free beer.
I'd be down with that.
Yeah. I vibe with it.
That parade's gonna. Damn, I'm right.
You can't say that. You know what? I did see. There was this Boston kid. He was wearing a Patriots hat, and he had a little sign, and it said 15 years old.
Yeah, fuck that kid.
10
like
parades.
10
I was like, dude,
parades.
fuck you. You know what? Fuck them. Let's go.
I saw a funny one on Twitter where it was like a little picture of a little kid in like Eagles gear, and it's like some chick from whatever PA says, my son's been 5-year-old Jeffrey has been waiting for the Super Bowl all his life, and then someone quoted saying, get in the back of the line, kid. Been waiting 5 years for a Super Bowl. Shut the fuck up. I love it, dude. But like, and I love the maps where it just shows like who's rooting for the Eagles and who's rooting for the Patriots, and it's just like the Northeast,
very one-sided.
and then Dallas and like fucking Washington are just rooting for fucking New England. Everybody else likes us because fuck Tom Brady.
It's enough. Enough is enough.
Yeah, I mean, it would hurt, dude, if we can't beat him, because it'd just be 2005 over again, 2004.
I think it'd be even worse. He's 40 years old.
He's 40 years old, and we have one of the strongest teams ever.
Yeah.
But you know what's also crazy that they were highlighting before the game? You remember Terry Bradshaw's interview?
Chris Hogan played lacrosse?
No.
I like that.
That Foles is like, Terry Bradshaw's like, you have a chance right now to win the Super Bowl for your team,
I remember that.
knowing that you're going to come back next season as a backup.
Yeah.
He's fine with it.
But
I guess that's the best scenario, though, right?
The brass on him to say that. Like,
Well, he just said it to his face, and Foles was like, hey,
You know
I
what?
want to do something great for the city. I got a big dick, nothing new here.
speaking of that, did you see the billboard?
Speaking of big
I thought you were
dicks.
going to say, did you see his big dick?
Segue. No, there's a billboard. I think it's in Northeast Philly, out by Germantown. Billboard says "Big Dick Nick."
And it has him with
It says
like a
dick
big ass
on-
dick.
It says dick on there?
Yeah.
It says "Big Dick Nick" like 7 times, going
Like,
cascading down.
No, and then you see the dick.
I didn't see the
It's
dick.
a picture of Nick Foles throwing a ball, and then just a big fucking schlong coming out of his pants. I didn't know how they could put that up there for so long.
Approved.
I saw someone take a
Approved.
snap, and I was like, "This is obviously Photoshop. Like, that's kind of funny, but come on."
It's there.
And then I saw multiple pictures from different angles on that street, and I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like, how do you get that approved?"
Holy shit.
This city's going to hell. All right, so we're done with the Eagles.
So knee deep, right? No.
No. Okay. I just have a cause I want you guys to try to get behind real quick. I don't know how many times or how often you use Postmates.
Wait, whoa. Didn't they fuck you?
This is what I'm talking about.
So you want me to get behind them and
I
fuck
want
'em?
to. I want you to
It sounds like a
theoretically,
Okay.
hypothetically, I want to boycott Postmates,
Okay, thank you. All right.
but I want to do it, and
So
also
you're a cuck for Postmates because you want Jesse to fuck him and you watch.
no, I want. See, now Jim's a fucking douchebag. No, I just want us to first boycott it, don't use it, or just ruin the rate. Now, I want to ruin other people's ratings because they're hardworking people, but then we could do like the Nathan For You Splinter Cell, sign up as Postmates drivers, and just be the worst ever. Be late, shit on the food,
Waste our
all that shit.
time.
Waste our time, but we're also hurting Postmates.
Where's their headquarters? Do we know that?
I don't know, probably Oregon or some dumb shit. I mean, that's the research we have to do. I don't want to say anything destructive to them.
I want to go there
This is I'm not behind whatever he's about to say. Go ahead.
and just protest out front.
Okay, I thought you were going to say something like
Picket signs and be like, "You suck dick."
yeah, because
You
I don't know
suck
if you guys
dick.
heard the story, but the viewers listeners haven't. But it was around 11:10 on a crisp Wednesday noon,
Crisp.
and I was hankering for some Wendy's to get delivered to my house
Okay.
here in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
And I know a surge comes around 12 because that's lunchtime surge, and the delivery charge goes up. So at 11:10, I knowingly ordered, and the delivery charge was still only like $4 or something. So I was like, okay, cool. Order my whole food. It gets accepted by the driver, and then like about 20 minutes later, it says, "Sorry, your order's been canceled. Try again later." And I said, that's weird. So I was like, maybe the dude had to go on a run or some shit. So I pulled up again to order the same exact order again, and the fucking delivery charge went up to $14 for the
Oh.
surge.
It's $14 for fucking delivery.
Yeah.
What
Well,
do you get?
You know what he did, right?
No, it's not dependent on your food. You can order to have the biggest list, and normally it'll still only be $4. But the surge, like a
That's
Uber
fucking
charge,
nuts.
it multiplies it, so it
Yeah,
is $14 for the fucking delivery charge. And I said, so he definitely, the dude saw like it was near lunchtime and said, why would I deliver this for $5 when I can get the fucking surcharge? Canceled it, and I guess hoped I'd be a fat fuck, be like, well, I want my fucking baconator. Fucking please come again.
I would say go after that guy, not just necessarily.
Well, it doesn't tell me who the
Postmates.
guy was. I don't think.
It doesn't have their name like Uber or Lyft.
It might have. I didn't write it down. It probably would have been some obscure name. They don't say his full name. It just says like Jerry-O.
Amir,
Yeah,
Jacob.
those names. And it doesn't really tell me much to that. Just that.
Sendejo.
Okay.
So you're boycotting
Zendaya.
because the guy decided to make more money.
Yeah, because I put the order in. No,
He
and then
schemed your
also-
scheme.
honor your acceptance.
No.
He schemed your scheme, and you're getting upset.
No. Honor your acceptance, but also, I would have been completely content if they would have said, "Sorry, it's been 20 minutes since your order's been accepted, and we're canceling now. Here is $10 towards your next delivery
Okay.
fee."
All right.
Like
Yeah,
how if you cancel an Uber too late, like they're too close to your house and you cancel and they still charge you $5.
Yeah.
Should work both ways. Postmates just kind of said, "Hey, I know you've been waiting for 20 minutes and you're sure that this was going to be your meal, but also fuck you. You can order again and then pay us triple the delivery fee. Suck a dick." That's what happened. That's what happened.
I think you write a letter.
That's what my mom does.
And ask for your
Anytime she gets wrong, she goes right to. She
a letter.
taps her pen on it. She's like, all right,
She have a quill,
writing a letter.
You gotta lick your tongue with the
Yeah.
the little feather, the quill. That
Two
So if they
Tootsie
roll-
Rolls.
To whom it may concern.
No, what they say in the movie White Chicks? I am a white woman.
I have been wrong, and I demand restitution.
Satisfaction.
Well, I was gonna say satisfaction, but it's sue, so I didn't want to make it sound sexual. Sue is his mother.
Tu madre? Okay.
Yeah. So then I wrote in my notes I should get a cancellation fee sent to me, credit if you cancel, but instead I just get a sorry ass text.
You got a sorry.
and a soggy
Sorry ass
meal.
text. No meal. I ended up just going Wawa that day. Wawa got my business because of that trash, which I could Grubhub
Can
Wawa,
you just
but that'd be
Postmates
so.
Wawa
Oh my
here?
God.
No, I could
Oh,
Grubhub Wawa here, but that'd be a waste. I could just walk. There, I'm willing to walk. If there was another place around here, I'm willing to walk in this area.
Okay.
But the Wendy's is down on fucking Walnut, all the way down in like Center City. So yeah, that's my little boycott. Did you think of
get behind it.
you think sex is good response that Jesse challenged us?
Oh yeah, I got one.
You got one?
Yeah.
What's yours?
Yeah, sex is cool, but wait, let's give Steve a little background.
Clue me in.
I was like, I don't even remember what I said.
No, but it was you know how like
Is
people
this the meme? That's
Those
on
tweets are like,
Twitter?
"Oh yeah, sex is cool, but have you
good.
ever?"
Have you ever had like buff chick dip or something like that?
Yeah.
something basic. So he threw down the gauntlet for us to come up with an original, not like something we're like, oh, did you ever have someone rub your head, like some dumb shit like that.
Sex is cool, but have you ever opened up a new jar of peanut butter and got the first scoop?
Ooh,
I have seen that one though, but I do agree with that, and I scoop it and I get way too much peanut butter. But I'm like, you know what?
It's alright, it's the
I'm gonna
first
make a
one.
thick sandwich. I make some thick fucking PB&Js. If you want
How
a
many
good
C's? How many C's you got on that sandwich?
4 at least.
Okay.
And the last one's uppercase, dude. I make it so thick, and then I put a lot of jelly where you got to make sure you're careful when you're eating it because you got, and then the bottom comes
What
out.
kind of bread are you using, huh?
I usually use white or I use honey wheat.
Don't you do it weird? Don't you do peanut butter on both and then
Yep.
jelly? I don't do that.
I
That's
make
some weird shit. I thought that was just me.
I keep it separate. Do
You better-
jelly on one, peanut
Half
butter
and
on the
half,
other. Yeah.
Even spread,
No.
You
You better come correct with a drink because you're gonna have a dry ass mouth with my sandwich.
We call
Got a lot of peanut butter.
I've
Some
only
choke
peanuts.
sandwiches. Choke sandwiches.
That shit's good. All right, here's my one. Wait, is it sex is cool or sex is good?
Sex is cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
Sex is cool, but how about when you shit and wipe and there's nothing on the paper?
Oh, dude, I enjoy that. Because my ass is hairy as the jungle. and you know, if I'm pooping and nothing comes up, you're like, damn,
That's a good
that
one.
shit just went shoot.
I also join you in the hairy asshole department, and it's just such a hassle because you get the infinity wipes.
Yeah,
And it just fucking sucks. But when you when you take a crazy shit and you're like, oh, that feels dirt, and it smells, and it's horrible. And then you're like, oh, I can't wait to see what Van Gogh I'm gonna get on this one. And you wipe it, and then you look at it, and it's just nothing on it. Oh, and I just
Kobe that shit right in
Kobe
the
shit right in the
toilet.
Where are you
toilet.
throwing
I
that?
don't even flush it. I leave it for
thought you
Steph.
were-
I light the candle. I say, take a look what I did in there.
I don't like that.
Look at what I made.
Look at what I made.
Fuck.
I wish
That
you
was
clued
good.
me in on that one. Ah, man.
Yeah, that was probably one we should have give you for one, but maybe if you think one by the end of the podcast, but keep it in the back of your head.
Oh, I'm
Ooh.
keeping it in the back.
Okay. Jim, you got anything? I got some stuff you want to mix in.
Yeah. Have you ever guys wanted to do yoga before? Have you ever done it?
I've done yoga, hot yoga.
Hot yoga? That's
Hot yoga.
intense.
It is very intense. And as a person who has never done yoga, starting off with hot yoga,
Why would you start with hot yoga?
Yeah,
Did you know what hot yoga was before you did it?
I didn't.
You just
I
thought it was
didn't.
hot chicks doing yoga.
literally.
That's exactly
thrown
why
in
I
the
did
fire.
it. That was Thotty Pippen coming out in full prime. Mm-hmm. So you go in and it's like they started off slow at like 85 degrees, and then as you get into the prayers and saying all the shit that you have no idea what
Pray.
it means.
I think you're in a cult.
Don't you just meditate and then
Well, no, they
yoga
say-
They
poses?
say like different
You don't
phrases. They say different phrases.
Names
well,
the
no,
pose.
you do like this, and like you're supposed to think to yourself.
It's
and meditate.
it's a certain Buddha. No, not Buddha. Bira guy.
There's different
can't think of the
practices. But
Mordecai?
towards the middle, they crank up the heat, and I swear it's like 100 degrees in here, and you're sweating profusely. But the only thing keeping you going is sitting in the back room, and you're like one of 3 dudes in there with maybe 18 girls. It's beautiful.
You've seen hot, sweaty butt cracks.
You look at the other dude and just be like, wink and thumbs up.
Yeah,
know
you should come here on
I
Tuesdays.
know why you're here.
You know
Dudes
what?
only.
I did, but then there's this one guy that we all hate. He's
That is-
doing like upside down poses
Oh, fuck that guy.
and showing off and shit. We're like, dude, we're just here to look at ass.
Did he have a
you
man
know?
bun?
He did. He had a man bun.
And a seashell necklace and a fucking.
Nah, I mean, I wouldn't go that far. I probably would have killed him.
He
myself.
paddle boats, standing up.
Did you bring any water?
Nah, but they give you free water.
They give you free water, but I heard
You're not supposed to sip.
right. I
You're
heard
supposed
that's
to
like
wait for
very
breaks.
disrespectful to try to, or it's like disrespectful to you and like the cause of like pushing your body if you like sip when you're like, oh, I'm really thirsty, and they're like, no, wait till the break.
Well, here's the thing: you sign up for the classes you want. I obviously did the beginners class, but you have those intense people that go. If they're experts, they go to the beginners classes too, just to get more than one experience throughout the week. When you're going to the beginners class, you can drink whenever the fuck you want.
All right.
So you're just chugging.
I'm
You're
chugging.
just pouring water on you and shit. Got a hose. Got the hose and the hose.
It's like the goddamn Michael Jordan flu game. He's got a towel on his head, spraying Gatorade bottles.
Just staring at downward dog asses.
I don't like that.
Shit.
I like it.
I did like it. I liked it.
You got anything, Jesse, or did you just come this week?
No,
with
no,
your-
no, no,
your
I got
dick in
something.
your hand?
Well, I asked that
Oh,
question
okay.
because, Jesse, you were doing your wiffle ball tournament a couple weeks ago.
I was.
That was up in New York.
Yes, sir.
I found 2 spots up in New York if you're going there again.
do you
It's called Hanson Fitness and Bold and Naked, and they are 2 studios that offer naked personal fitness and yoga classes. So
Well-
if you're ever in the area,
If I would have known.
It's a dude rubbing down your thighs with your dick and balls
What?
out.
Well, that's all hearsay.
No, it's on the site. They show pictures of it. Dick and balls.
Can you prove that?
I don't think you can put that on
pull
site.
up, pull up
Documentation?
dick and balls.
Documentation.
Google dick and balls.
You're gonna put an APB out for dick and balls.
Okay, Google.
Dick and balls. So yeah, would you do naked rub downs? I don't know if is that what you're asking, Jesse?
I'm just letting him know. I don't know if he ever did yoga. That's why I was asking.
Never
this-
did
Would
it.
you ever do naked yoga?
If getting a chub isn't frowned upon, 100%.
By yourself?
No. What? No, that's not the question. No. Have any of you ever gone to a massage place?
No.
Like a real one?
No, like a shady one.
Hand and
You
stone?
want a shady one?
Me and some friends in high school for senior year football team, we decided to go to a rub and tug.
Did you get tugged?
We got tugged.
Was she attractive? Was she some 50-year-old Asian woman with soft hands?
So the rumors are true?
The rumors are true. This place actually got closed down about 3
ones.
years ago. It was on the news.
In Philly?
What's
No,
the
no,
name?
no.
Can you put the name out? Is it allowed?
Can't put the name out. I don't remember the name. But no, main line. I think it was in Ardmore.
Ooh.
Are you able to?
Very
Wow,
king of
that
Russia.
must have been a. It's a high class place.
Lucrative. Very lucrative.
So here's my question: are you able to go into detail, step by step, what your actions were in this parlor?
What was your little secret move?
You are not allowed to touch. It's much like a strip club etiquette.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking, how do you signal?
How do you signal? You pay for it in advance.
Oh,
at the-
so it's
at
agreed
the
upon.
desk.
Oh.
At the desk, what's the code word?
They literally just point, do you want the special? They call it the special. And you just say yes. You don't ask questions. You say yes.
How much was the special?
The special is an extra $30
Now see, and what on top of what? What's the normal cost?
for a full body massage. $45. Add
So
the
it's
30 for the
70,
other
75
part of the body.
$75. So now, how pissed would you be if you paid for the special and then they're just like, they just did some crazy other massage shit on your back and it was like, that's a special, and you're like, the fuck? Why my dick's hard, yo? What the fuck? Take
Well,
care
see,
of fucking.
How pissed would you be if they were like, okay, now for the special, I want you to turn on your stomach.
I don't like the way you're talking to me.
fucking
Let me get down low to the ground for you guys. Get your head out of that head hole on the table. Flip around, put your dick through that hole.
Oh, no!
That's how they did.
Jesus Christ!
Is that what they did to Stephan?
No, but
No, I want.
you
no.
should run your own place. That is
Fucking
incredible.
as hell.
No, but that's so dirty because now you're thinking like, wow, how many dick and balls were right where my face was?
Out of sight, out of mind.
No.
What? Out of sight, out of mind. You don't know.
Out of sight, out of mind. Do
They
you
clean
wipe
those
down your
tables
gym
off.
equipment? Do you go?
I do.
Yeah, you don't. You don't know if dirty.
It's all part of the workers
Oh
have to
my
do
God.
that.
Let me
I
set
don't
the
work there.
Let me set the ambiance.
I do
for
not
you.
work there. I'm not going to clean off
I
the
want to hear.
tables.
No, I want to hear
Let
from.
me set the ambiance for you. You go into this room, and there's no windows. They've got 4 candles, one on each of the corners, so it's very dim lighting. You lay on your stomach.
Are
You
they
got
scented?
the towel. Say again.
Scented or just?
Are the candles scented?
Yeah.
Yeah, the candles are scented.
I
The whole
hope-
place
I'm
smells
I'm
like
talking
fucking
about the candles, not the
cherry
room.
blossoms. I don't know,
Okay.
but
Racist.
come on, man! I got a koi tattoo. I think I'm very in touch.
Talk to this Asian kid.
I'm not Asian. He pointed to me for all the listeners. He pointed. I'm not
So
Asian.
no, you go in. You have the choice to either leave your boxers on if you want. We took them off.
We.
I would like to think. I would hope that everyone took them off if they got the rub and tug. I took mine off.
Okay.
You lay on your stomach, the towel's on your back, and they proceed with the massage. And then through the course, they played music of it, and by the end of the second song, the towel's
What
off.
kind of music? Can you tell me what kind of music? Was it like?
There's a wind chime in the corner.
Or was it like?
A harp.
Have you? This is gonna get playfully racist. Have you seen the movie Milan?
Shit.
Yeah.
And you hear like the intro when they're going into battle.
When she's climbing up the pole.
It's like that, but slowed down.
Was that I'll make a man out of you or whatever?
No.
So they're playing Disney soundtracks to you
Getting jerked off.
jade off by a fucking Thai boy.
Through a face hole.
Whoa, you say die, boy? You can't say that.
Okay, so we went through two
Oh,
songs.
man, 2 songs.
Okay.
By then the towel's off. They're done with your buns because they massage your buns.
Buns.
Too. And then the lady says, "Turn over," and you turn over, and then they do your whole front body, go down to your legs, and as they make their way back up to your thighs,
They say,
start with
"Skirt,
your
skirt."
balls. They tickle your balls a little bit, and then they wait for you to get the chub, and then that's when you feel this warm oil start going and stroking you, and they will keep going after
Till you
you
say
finish.
stop.
Until the
For
milk
an extra
comes.
$30.
This is crazy. This is so strange. Now, did you see the chick's face?
No.
They wear masks.
So you don't know if this is
the
an old
person,
grandmom or something.
You don't know who it is, and it's way too dim lit to see anything.
This is a glory hole. I feel this very
Through the
visible.
face hole.
It's not a man. It's not
through
a man.
the face
I guarantee
hole.
it's not a man.
Glorified.
How do you know?
Glorified.
Are they wearing gloves?
No.
Okay.
Ooh, I don't know if I like. Is that very clean?
It's safe for them.
You're going.
They don't know where your dick's been.
Maybe what if they have warts on their hands?
What if you have warts on
No,
your
don't
dick?
know. Can't go there. Trademark.
You got to think against warts.
No, it's Nathan.
Nathan.
Oh.
That's so strange. So what if you like? Is there a time limit you have to finish?
No.
So I could just sit there all day getting tugged on as long as I keep a chub.
No. There's no time limit to finish. However, once you finish, you're done.
Right, but what if
Okay.
it just takes me a fucking hour to
Does
finish?
she yell times up?
I don't know. We were like 17, 18
Does she
years
work
old.
for it? Like if she sees like she needs to work harder,
She looks you in the eyes and can tell.
like rub your tummy while you're.
You're making me think I need to redo this. I don't.
She'd be like, "Hold up, we got to ease up. I want to make this last. I want to get my money's worth."
Hold on, you're chafing. You gotta add
Did she
more
do the,
oil.
yeah, did she do the twisting motion?
Oh my god.
Just she smack the. All right, that was a great story from Stephan. Stephan stories. I like what you said. Tickle your balls a little bit.
You gotta feel the chub, you know.
We can kind of not segue to what I want to talk about next. Not talk about,
A nice
but I
related
just
topic.
it was just something that I noticed. So I'm at LA Fitness. I'm doing my cardio, watching Espen.
Mm-hmm.
It's Oklahoma versus Kansas,
Yeah.
and a commercial comes on. It's a sleep number bed, and the man and the woman are in the bed. And I was thinking, I was like, what if that dude cheats on her, and then that cheater that's there changes the sleep number? Is he going to get caught? How many times has this happened?
This is good. I know the sleep number remembers your number, but did you see the new ones now? The beds they can recline or whatever, or lift
kinda,
up.
Yeah,
Is it the whole bed or like one side or what are you talking about?
One side can they recline separate from each other. So like if your wife's snoring, it somehow senses
like
that she's
Jesus,
snoring.
Barbara, and you press it a bunch of times.
Yeah, and then she comes up, and then that's supposed to stop you from snoring when you sit up or something. But then I'd be waking up, be like, "The fuck, dude?
Am I a
I'm sitting
vampire?"
up." Yeah. What the fuck? But what if you like sitting up when you're fucking, and like every time, I wonder if it keeps a track. Like just randomly, like what if it remembers like, oh, at exactly 12:43 a.m. you recline for some reason,
like,
and
oh,
it's
shit.
because you're fucking. So what if like he just randomly like one
Oh,
day
it's
like
the fuck hour.
and he just reclines. She's like, no, but that is good though.
Are they smart beds, or is there literally just a dial that you turn?
I don't know
don't think
how-
I don't think they're smart
I don't know
beds.
how
I think
deep it
right
goes.
now it's just a dial.
Yeah.
But I don't know if so if the cheater switches the number.
And then the girl comes back.
Too
She's
soft
like,
there, and she comes
"Yo,
and
this
she's-
is hard. What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah, I'm usually at 43, and this is at 70. The fuck? You fucking Lois? Like some kind of shit like that.
Lois.
I don't know. That's a really old person name, right? Isn't that weird?
That's Jesse.
I mean, it is what it is.
I do. Yeah, I wonder if there's any. I bet you there's internet stories of dudes getting caught or women getting caught, vice versa.
We could try misconnection.
Hey, to the chick I brought back to my sleep number bed that
You
want
want to come back?
I got
My
I
wife
can set it
found
to whatever
out.
you want. My
She
sleep
found out. I
IQ
just
was
wanna let
fucking
you know.
85 last night. Trying to bone. I've been getting more and more REM sleep more.
That's good.
Let me talk about my dreams. Can I have a little dream section?
Yeah, no,
real quick.
I'll tell you what they mean too.
Okay, you could try and interpret my dreams.
You psychiatrist?
So
I think my rub and tug gives me a little bit of.
okay, I'll give you.
Give him a little dream cream.
Oh,
Not one of those dreams. So I should by now be wise to my ways, where I know if I'm limping severely, I'm in a dream, because I think I sleep on my left side, and in my dream I kind of get a Jax Teller limp going, and it's not because I think it looks cool. I literally can't like move my left leg, so in my dream I'm just like this is
shit.
normal, whatever. But in my dream I'm like, this is real world. So
So it's like Inception. You can feel it through your dreams.
right? Yeah, me and you move out of here, and we.
is this still the dream? Am I in a dream?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Me and you move out, and we move back to Chester. into those houses that are up, you know where Metro is, and then not across the street on Melrose side, but up towards, like up where that parking lot is in front of Kirkbride, or to the side of Kirkbride.
It's Edgemont.
Is that it? No, it's not Edgemont. It's another crossing.
It's
street.
off of 14th.
Okay.
Whatever. It's up there. It's one of those houses where we'd have to walk down the campus.
Yeah.
And we live in there, and it's me and you. We have our own rooms, and then it's like some weird setup where there's like a third floor, and I might start making buildings there from my dreams because these are some cool ass rooms, and I think they're architecturally sound. But it's me and you, and then just a bunch of chicks, 5 other chicks. There's 7 rooms in this house, and we're all moving in. We're like, this is cool, but it's not sexual in the dream. We're just like I'm like, yo, we're gonna have a good time.
It's not sexual yet.
Me and you are talking about
doesn't get sexual between you.
No,
just wait.
And then we talk about we even start talking about like stupid shit in my dream, like,
Your
oh,
feelings.
do you want to put your TV in the living room for this weekend, and then I'll put mine in next weekend. Like we're talking about like taking turns putting our TVs out in the living room. It's so stupid, but. Then I decide, you know what, I'm hungry, and you want to stay at the house and show whoever over. So I walk down to campus to get some food, because there's a Wawa on Widener's campus now, in my dream.
Because fuck Postmates, okay.
Right, and it's packed though. So I limp over to the caf, and I go in through the side entrance where they're serving food in the back where they cook and prepare the food. So it's like all these like cooks and cafeteria ladies serving the food, and I get in line, and they give me a nice cup of pasta. Like a plastic cup of just dry pasta, and I'm like, that doesn't look too appetizing, but I'll take it because it's free food, because I didn't have to swipe in or anything. And I walk around and I don't say thank you to the one lunch lady, so she says, "Oh, you're not really hungry, huh?" And just takes my cup and like throws it out in the trash, and I'm like, you fucking kidding me? So I curse her out, and then I get in a rage in my limp. I fucking push this trash can over that's back there, and it knocks over all these bowls and shit of food. So the one like head cook was like, wait, get that guy. And I tried limping away, dude. I'm like, holy shit. I'm running the hallway, and they finally stop me, and I have this long talk with this fucking supervisor, like, you know.
Dean Lawrence?
Nah, he was like Swedish, but he was like the head chef at fucking the cafe.
Swedish chef, huh?
Swedish. So then this guy I was like, well, the one lunch lady just kind of took my food and threw it away, and like was very disrespectful. He's like, oh, in that case, that's totally different. Let me talk to the dean was there. He's like, let me talk to the dean real quick. He comes over. He says, we still have to discuss it further. He gives me one of the things at restaurants that vibrate when you're waiting in like
a buzzer.
Yeah, and he's like, here, we'll buzz you when you can come down to the dean's office. Just go home and just stay within 2 miles, and this will work. And it buzzes, come down to the dean's office. I'm like, for what? Are you guys gonna fine me or something? He's like, yeah, we're gonna give you a fine, we think. I'm like, a what? He's like, a $25 fine for being disrespectful and disorderly. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? She was disrespectful to me and threw out my food. I just knocked over a trash can. He's like, well, we'll have yet to see that. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I stormed off. It started raining, and I just kept limping. I didn't make my class. It was really shitty.
How did that, like, when you woke up, we were like, what was happening when you
I had
woke
another dream before that.
Wait, you moved back and then we're taking classes too?
Yeah, we went back to, I guess, grad school.
Okay.
I'm just honored that I made the dream.
Yeah. So what does that mean? What's coming to me?
You're going to go to Italy, all right? And not going to like what you eat. And then you're going to get knocked out by some Italiano, some Northy. Probably. I don't know.
On a gondola, a nice gondola.
And then I drowned.
And they're going to throw sauce in your face. Oh,
sauce
wait,
gravy.
Gravy in his face. I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing. I can't interpret that.
That's just one of my dreams.
That's some white shit.
You know what's also freaky? I dreamed about my cat dying the day before my cat died.
That is freaky.
Isn't that weird? Mm-hmm. So I feel like I have some kind of
psychic ability.
You're like a goddamn Claymont medium?
Okay. No, I don't like repping Claymont for my...
That was my job that I said
thing.
last week. You're poaching in on my territory?
Shut up. Well, we are going to Claymont tomorrow.
Rep what you have.
We're going to be right near my house. And Steph, we cannot go visit my mom. Do not get me drunk and then say, dude, let's walk and say hi to Angel. Let's say hi to Angel. No. What if we just brought like 20 people to my mom's house and just was like, hey, Mom, and just be fucked up?
Why did we get a room in a hotel if we could have stayed in Claymont?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
I don't get it.
Because what, you would have slept on the pool table down in my basement, and then I would have slept on my bumpy ass fucking bottom bunk futon bed.
Is the arcade
Maybe
machine down
that's
there
what
still
your
work?
dream was trying to tell you, that we should have got a room at your house.
No,
It means
Wouldn't have
you're
happened.
obviously something here is something is missing here from you.
Don't
and
overstay your welcome.
Your instincts are to go back home. So you went back to Widener.
Go back to the roots.
Go back to your roots.
Yeah.
You done? I'm not going back.
Just
I'm
saying.
not racking up any more student loans. So yeah, that's my dream. That's just Chip's dream corner. If anybody can find out what the fuck's going on with me,
Comment, rate,
subscribe.
Thank you.
Also, I just wanted to get in some kind of investigative reports. So this would be the fuck.
Like breaking news kind of thing?
Yeah, so I didn't get much headway on the New Zealand thing that I was looking up. I didn't really tell you guys about this, but I saw a thing on Facebook recently, an article that said New Zealand was paying foreign men to move to New Zealand, marry their women.
I've seen something about
What
that
the
like
fuck?
every year. I saw one the other day. It was like from Sweden or something.
But this one's for New Zealand because it's to help, because apparently their population, like women outnumber men like 20-1. So like they need men there to repopulate, and apparently the men there are just like either moving or they're just
Mongoloids.
dumb as shit.
Are
and
the bitches
unattractive.
bad?
Yeah. Well, if you
They
well,
only show the
they
baddest
they
ones.
advertise very attractive New Zealanders. But
that your-
you
is
know,
this your
there
New
could be-
Zealand accent?
I don't know what the fuck that was. That sounded pretty cool though, didn't it?
Didn't sound like New Zealand.
I gotta listen to that again. Yeah, you know they.
Sounds like Daddy's about to go down under.
That's what I was trying to do.
That's
Well,
Australia.
That's
the article was so unrealistic that I didn't believe it because it was all just attractive New Zealand women, of course. And then they were saying they pay you $5,000 a month.
what?
They pay $5,000 a month to marry a woman. It says that they legalize polygamy there, so you can marry multiple women.
No, that's too much hassle.
And then this one's so unrealistic. They say for every woman you marry down in New Zealand, you get a house, and then you get free beer there. So this is, I think, it's a totally fake article. But the beginning premise of that they were trying to, because New Zealand I think is the one where they try to do to fuel up there is free. Is it New Zealand or Iceland?
I think it's Iceland.
I think it's Iceland. That's why a lot of flights will stop in Iceland and then go back over to Europe or vice versa. The
They're just
fuel's
trying to
free
get
there.
people to go there.
Yeah, so the fuel it's free for planes to fuel up there, so they want more stops there, and then they hope you get off and like
Look around, see
tour,
what's
and then
there.
maybe say, oh, maybe we live here. Stupid shit. But yeah, if the New Zealand thing was real, that'd be cool. Another investigative report: the free movie pass thing, or the movie pass. I forget what, I didn't see what company it's for, but I heard that you can pay $10 a month for unlimited theater goes per month.
I'd do that. I can't tell you. What was the last movie I saw?
Fine print says you can only see PG-13 movies.
Ooh.
Don't think that's a fine print, but that would be.
I
a
think
deal breaker.
Rogue One
It
was
feels
the
too
last
good to be
movie
true.
I saw in
Feels too good to
theater.
be true.
Disappointment.
For the price of one movie, you can see unlimited movies. They're just hoping that you see the crappiest movies, or you're gonna.
We're
pay
talking
a bunch.
one movie from a nice high standard movie theater.
No,
Granted, we still got $2 movies.
true, and the
And the
they're
old
not
seats.
reclining seats, which
Granted,
that's
Run's
why.
still open.
Yes, they
Yeah,
are.
that's why I still like them because
That's crazy.
they're
They have
back
the-
to
they
the
have the
first
old
come
seats.
first come first serve. None of this. Oh, reserve fucking G5. Oh, I can't do it. We can't go see this movie because there's not two seats. So stupid.
Yeah, I
I
enjoy
like
a
the
good
first come,
old
first serve.
fashioned. You know,
Yep. And was it easier to? Do you think get the jerked off in the theaters to get jerked off? Never mind.
You've gotten jerked off in a
This
theater?
is what I think. This is what I think happens. You paid $10 a month for the first like couple months. You're getting your money's worth. You're probably seeing a shit ton of movies every week, or you're doing but they probably think that people like in the back of their head, once like a couple months down, you just forget that your payments are coming out. Because like right now, I still I check my bank once in a while, but I totally forget. I see, oh shit, Spotify's still getting charged to my account. Oh shit, Netflix is still getting charged
It's
to my
like
account.
with Tidal when
but I'm not
Tidal
gonna,
first came out.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna cancel it. You know?
Yeah, you don't want to lose out on it.
Yeah.
That's like the same. I have Planet Fitness. I pay an extra. It's like $10 a month, but I pay an extra 10 for
the
black card, so
card.
I can bring one of you guys with me whenever. I haven't been to Planet Fitness in 4 or 5 months. So that's 4 or 5 months, $20 a month that I haven't used.
Yeah, so that's where they're making their money because they're just a bunch of people that, and then they probably love the New Year's resolution shit where so many people sign up for that cheaper fee where it's like sign up now for $1, and then it goes back to $10 a month. People sign up, they get in their grind, and then they just
They're
fucking
like,
stop.
"Oh, I'm done.
Yeah, I was thinking about signing up for this Optimal gym down here.
Don't do it.
But I heard it's way too expensive, and they're shysters. Like they'll be like, oh, the first month's free, But like, in order to not get charged for the next month that they start charging you again, people have to like cancel ahead of time. So like, say if you cancel you're like, oh, I'm not doing this. You get the first month free, but if you cancel 2 weeks into that first month, they just say, okay, well, you're done. You don't get the rest of this month free. Like, you can't come up here anymore. And people are like bitching. They're like, no, you said the first month's free. I want 4 weeks of gym and then blah blah blah. And they just say, nah, get the fuck out of here before I take it back to your fucking knees.
I'm picturing a bunch of big meathead guys bullying people that are scrawny like myself and you.
Most likely, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Well, I've never been in there.
We are in South Philly.
We're not really. I've never been in there, but I just Italian. I just imagine a bunch of Italian dudes wearing wife beaters saying, "Yeah, you want to fucking fight?"
We lived here for 7 months and I've never seen it, but I agree.
I could see it, but I think I have the voice down now where I can be like, "Yeah, you fucking douchebag," and then just take my shirt off, and they see my caved-in chest, like, "Whoa, what the fuck happened to you?" And I'm like, "That's from fucking Philly's parade, dude. Fucking 2007. I fucking fought a dude." And he ran a car into my fucking chest.
You gotta say mummers. I'm a fucking mummer.
Oh, shit.
No, I want to be like, yeah, dude, this is from a fucking Chevy truck ran me over. And I fucking got up and just coughed up some blood for 3 days. Felt good now. Look at me. I could eat a bowl of cereal out of my fucking chest.
Oh.
You done?
There is rewards.
Yeah.
You say there's rewards for eating cereal out of my chest?
You got a Guinness Book of World Records?
I got a hairy chest now. I don't think that would work. But it's like not that hairy. It's like manageable, but it's just like. It's just like
you ever go through that period through middle school or high school when you're first getting hair on your chest and like you wanted to shave it off because you thought it was weird? Or is that just me? Just me?
I think
I developed late.
Oh.
No, I think you developed early. You had a hairy ass back, didn't you?
No.
My armpits.
Hairy ass.
I wanted my armpits to come in, and now I hate my armpits. My armpits are hairy as fuck.
We can talk about
and
it.
And they're so sweaty.
My armpit hair grows like a gorilla. I trim it down.
Yeah, I have to trim it, and then sometimes I'll trim it hardish because I'll get pissed off because I'll feel just sweat dripping from the edges of my tippy hairs, and just and I go, nah, no, what, not today, like hard as shit, right into the toilet because you could be doing the sink gets clogged. I do it in the toilet.
So here's the thing: if I never had to show anyone, I would completely shave them off. But I have that fear that I'm going to be swimming or I'm going to be playing basketball shirtless,
and they're going to say,
I'm going to lift my arms, and they're like, "Oh, you shaved your arms." I'm going to be like, "Oh shit," and I'm going to be self-conscious about it.
See, I don't shave it to that point, but I'll leave like little sprouts or whatever. But like if you, it's like I'd rather someone call me feminine than me to lift up my arms and just be like, "Ah, look at him. Was you nervous? You nerd. Never done a PowerPoint presentation. You fucking nerd." Like. Nah, dude, I just sweat profusely from my armpits. Nowhere else I sweat. I don't drip sweat from my forehead or nothing like when I work out. I don't know if that's bad or good.
So you don't work out?
That too.
You gotta put in that work.
No.
100.
100?
100 and then the emoji where it's going...
Oh, I do like that one. I love sending the snaps to you guys where I'll be like eating healthy and it's just like Wendy's, but then I'll do like the emoji and the arms flexing emojis, and then you get mad because you're like, "Do you really think that's healthy, dude? I eat fucking gluten-free flour tortillas and you're fucking eating Wendy's, you fat fuck."
Not true, but somewhat true.
You get a little ornery. You got a little knee deep this week?
Yeah, I got a knee deep.
Let's get knee deep.
We're gonna get a little knee deep.
All right, so this week we got a little knee deep segment where you giggling a little, Stephan? I don't know if you know, Stephan. Knee deep is where I find a little article or something online, bring it up, and we go through it, see what you guys think about it. And this week I got my childhood ruined. And I don't know how to feel about it. And the problem, well, let me first off asking this: what were your favorite TV shows growing up?
Blue's Clues.
Dexter's Lab.
I'd have to get down with both of those, but Ed and Eddie.
Yeah, I loved Cartoon Network, but
Samurai Jack.
I was never really too deep into that. Did they
rewatch it now that you're older?
I don't know if I could do that. I don't know. Because wasn't he a white samurai to begin with?
And I think he was Asian.
features. I mean, look like
He was Asian.
He had long hair.
And no, but his eyes were kind of. He was Asian. Trust me.
Kind of what?
Slant.
Because he even said the way he talked, he was like, he was Asian. I'm not gonna do it. He was Asian. No, trust me. It was just cartoons. I think they get racist if they did like a Brock from Pokemon. People kind of get offended by just the and they think he's like anime's way better when they're able to go like teardrop or sweat drop.
Not round.
I do appreciate your moral compass as a child.
Yeah,
It's not like a white samurai.
it seemed weird to me. Even before that, when I was really little, apparently I was in a Barney. My mom says, which I'm saying like when I was like a toddler.
Okay, I heard that wrong. I thought you said I was in a Barney, as in you were in an episode of Barney, and I said look that shit up because I want to see you in overalls going, ABCs are fun with me. Like,
Jim be that one kid in Oshkosh.
oh, I saw this article. God, read.
Yeah.
This is fun. Oh, good.
Well, anyway, Barney.
Uh,
Barney and Friends was a show, and he was voiced by a guy named David Joyner from 1991 to 2001.
Don't do that.
And do you know what I'm talking about?
No,
No?
I'm scared.
Well, you shouldn't be. David seems to have, in his more recent days, he runs his own tantric sex business,
Shit.
and he's one of those sex gurus, and he's really into the spiritualness and try and embrace yourselves when you're with someone, and he's into unprotected sex with his clients. And he thinks that's the only way to achieve a higher and more blissful stare at the unaware.
first question.
What the
Wait,
fuck?
I like that saying. Though.
That's a quote.
Stare
That's his quote.
into the unaware.
That's his quote.
I
That's,
love
that's
that.
straight
It
from Barney's
rhymes.
mouth.
Didn't Larry
bar.
Nassar say that?
No, I don't think so.
Pulling out is a requirement.
Well, he thinks that condoms block the divine energy.
I
So he
get,
probably leaves it in.
I get that mumbo jumbo he's trying to spout to go raw and random women, but does he?
So
leave
you don't
it in?
believe?
He's a
Does he
dad
leave
of
it in?
many.
I think he's completely ridiculous, but I appreciate what he's done, making money and also sleeping with dozens of women.
Well, they're not in it for the sex.
He is. I
Well,
guarantee he is.
that's not confirmed.
Hey, shut the fuck up. You're just being the devil's advocate. He's here for
Are
spiritual
you going to sign up?
release.
You going to sign up and let him raw dog
No,
you?
no, no. Well, first of all, I wouldn't. Second of all, he wouldn't allow it because he only takes female clients. I already checked.
All right.
And it's
You already checked.
$350 for a 3 to 4 hour session.
Jeez.
So I have to pay $350 to get fucked by Barney for 3 or 4
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah, the voice of Barney.
I better
It's
finish.
Barney with a hole
Dude.
in the crotch.
Dude, does he one either wear the head or the whole outfit ever? Do I pay extra to have that, or do I pay extra for him to be like, well, that's all? And they're
No,
fucking.
I need him to sing afterwards the cleanup song.
Does he do the cleanup, or does the client?
Well,
He probably makes
during
them
the
do
show,
it.
he made the kids clean
Yeah,
up.
he said, hey, clean
Oh,
up,
shit.
everybody take a turn.
Very selfish. Very selfish.
Oh my fucking god, this is.
He's got about 30 female clients right now.
You want to know who I was for Halloween when I was 2?
Barney.
Goddamn Barney. It was me. It was me standing outside. I had the Barney.
You were tantric sex Barney. Did you have a leash collar on with
It was
spikes
me
on it?
smiling, and like the Barney head's like on kind of sideways.
I think I've seen this.
And oh shit,
Does
That's when you were 2?
That ruin your
that
childhood
ruined
memory?
everything. God damn it, man.
I hope you don't bring up anything about Winnie the Pooh. I was Winnie the Pooh when I was 2.
I was really into Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I'll be ready next episode. You guys are gonna get fucked in the mouth.
What the fuck?
By Barney?
Winnie the Pooh.
Do I have to pay extra for that?
Maybe.
Anyway, he also believes, we talked about this a while ago, Stephan, I don't know if you know about a lot of things that Mormons do. Mormons, some of them, a lot of them, they don't believe in having sex before marriage. So to stay truthful in the eyes of God, a lot of Mormon when they have sex, well, when they're together with another person,
Okay.
they do an act called soaking.
Isn't that your friend Shay does? Is that what he was?
No, we talked about the sheet fucking.
So
Okay.
soaking is when the male inserts himself into a woman and just lets it sit there, soak.
And it doesn't do
Does
anything.
no
Doesn't
movement,
thrust.
no movement at all. Just lets it soak. And our good old friend Barney, he's a big advocate for soaking.
Oh my god.
Because he believes that
I don't even like the verbiage.
the technique of placing his lingam into the yoni and not moving, because he believes it's more spiritual and it's a better connection to the person.
What is being done while he's soaking? You're just like,
He says your open eyes and you're looking into the other person's eyes.
you kind of left the door open a little bit when you came in, and I didn't like that. I'm just gonna move over a little bit. So I'm not putting my penis further into you. I'm just kind of scooching.
Let's scooch over to Stephan a little bit.
Settle.
I just don't like the verbiage he just used there.
Lingam?
Lingam?
Lingam.
Lingam.
You
Spell
got a
it for me.
lingam.
Yeah, LING.
A.M.
What about the
AM?
What's
AM.
it? Omi? Omi?
Yoni.
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 I'm gonna say
A female's
I'm gonna see
yoni.
if I can get away with this at a bar and be like,
Can I
"Hey, you
soak
got a yoni? I'm trying to stick my lingam in it,"
Trying to
and then she'll
soak.
be like, "I'm not
You
trying to soak."
trying to soak?
You got to picture think of the type of woman that has to be.
Do you think there's?
We don't
are there
slut
any
shame on this
attractive-
podcast.
Are there any
I don't
attractive
know.
women? in this?
No. We're not slut shaming. We're not slut shaming. If anything, he's a tool.
Are there any attractive women in this service?
I haven't looked up any
I feel like it's a
pics.
lot of chick that wear a lot of bracelets,
See?
have
Okay.
dirty hair, don't shave their vaginas, and they wear just
Yoni.
those loose silk skirts and dance in the fucking trees.
Are those
the modern
bracelets-
day hippie?
Kind of like a hippie
Coachella.
hipster. There might be some hot ones, but they don't shave their vages.
Yoni.
Are those bracelets?
You got to say
Alex
Yoni.
and Ani?
You got to say Yoni.
I think
If
they're the
you
ones
wanna
that you
get
buy
into
from
this,
monks.
You have to say Yoni.
They don't shave their yoni.
There you
What?
go.
Alex and Yoni bracelets?
Yes, exactly.
What are new ones? There's just a bunch of yoni on her fucking bracelets. Lingam. Is it lingam?
It's
Is he-
lingam.
He's successful.
Oh yeah, he's making a ton of money. He's got 30
You know what I
clients
think it is? You
and
know what I
it's
think it is?
$350 for a 3-hour session.
I think it's a bunch of chicks that secretly want to bang Barney, and he wears the Barney helmet or the Barney mask or whatever you want to call it.
Do you think he uses that to lure customers in?
I think he
100%.
advertises it saying, "The voice of Barney says he wants to fuck you."
There's a back page ad, if people still use those, that says
Back
ever,
page
ever
is still-
dreamed of having intercourse with Barney, and he gets like probably 20 weird people a day.
Yeah, but then why wouldn't you just? Don't they make fleshlights and shit now and dildos that talk to you? Why wouldn't you just download the Barney voice when you're getting fucking blasted by your own dild?
Nothing. It's nothing like you can
Like
listen
the real Barney
you can
soaking
listen
in my
to the
vagina,
album.
my yoni.
but seeing the performer live, it's a different.
Yeah, I think using the flesh cones and all that stuff, that's a different.
Do they make Barney
agree.
dildos now?
I'm sure some girl has probably.
Christ.
They make like dragon ones or some shit. I bet you
Yeah.
a girl has gotten a purple dragon one and called it Barney and said, "This is what's fucking with Barney, clean up like all that shit."
That's a damn shame, man.
Something else about your childhood, Jesse. The last part is he says that while he was on set, he would pray, and he would pray to allow his loving divine spirit to flow and keep his energy high for hours on set. So he was doing all this in his head while he was in the costume.
So he's been a freak.
He's
So that's
not freak,
how
not
Selena
freak.
Gomez got Crohn's disease.
The fuck? How?
He's
what?
been a tantric.
He's been into
I'm
tantricism.
offended by what you just said. How wrong or
Selena Gomez was on Barney.
yeah,
she was.
it's Crohn's isn't sexually transmitted, is it?
Crohn's. I
Then
thought
what
she
the
had
fuck are you
lupus.
talking about? That's genetic,
It
asshole.
went in her ear.
And it's not Crohn's. She has the other
Lupus.
one.
She had
Lupus.
lupus.
You fucking.
That's how she
douche.
got lupus.
You don't get lupus from soaking.
Well, we don't. How much information do we know?
He wasn't
about,
soaking with kids. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
how much do we know about his divine energy on that set? How much? Where's the research?
Are you saying it's like those videos where people are like, "All right, I'm gonna push you over with my fucking wind power," and then people are just standing in the field, and he goes, "Whoa!" and it just falls over? You think it's like that? Like he's in a Barney suit going,
You know, I
Doing
wouldn't
a
doubt
body,
it.
body roll.
"No." I refuse to believe that.
You owe this man a beer if Selena Gomez comes out and says,
I
Barney,
don't know
touch me.
anybody
If
a
Selena
fucking beer.
Gomez comes out and says, Barney, touch me, that's how I got
Sexual
lupus.
misconduct.
He's the next celebrity that's getting exposed.
What's his name?
David Joyner.
Out him. We want answers.
Selena, you know what to do.
All right, I'm going on Twitter right now. You keep going. Keep going.
Is that all you need to get? Did we get deep enough?
Yeah, we got plenty deep. I think.
Splish, splash, splish, splash.
Right
We got
up to the
long.
patella. That's how deep we got.
Oh, fucking. My pants got a little tight around the crotch right there.
Around the lingam.
Movie pass.
Around the
Okay,
lingam.
I got a big. Oh wait, first we'll touch on this. Did we do any research on the Mila Kunis commercials? Did you get definite answers, or did you just get, I don't know, 2015 because that's when my hair grew in?
2015.
Was this Jim Beam? Or Jim
Yeah.
Beam
Yeah,
commercial?
the Jim Beam commercial. And I remember,
Did she
I
get
think it was.
fired? She got fired.
No, she just shot another one that I just saw recently. No, I don't know if it was me and Jesse or someone we were watching it years ago. In the commercial, she's like, "This is my barrel," like it's stamped, and she's like, "I'll be back for this in 4 years to have that pure, like, because they age them in barrels for 4 years or whatever." And she's like, "It'll be good as this one that she drinks." And then I don't know whoever I was with, they were like, "Dude, I bet you in 4 years they're not going to make a new commercial of her like drinking the new the barrel she just stored away." But that'd be really cool if they did that. And I thought and I think it was at 1528 because I think this had to be at least 4 years ago. So they should shoot another commercial of her fucking getting her barrel down that's stamped in her name, and fucking be like, "Jim Beam, it's almost as good as Jack."
Yeah, I know people were pissed off at her, but I don't think.
Why were they pissed off at her?
She did.
I don't know.
She made some comments backdoor.
Like not knowing anything about whiskey, or just
Something completely unrelated, but the people were like, we shouldn't have her as a sponsor right now. Or as a spokesperson.
I just saw another commercial within it though. It was another Jim Beam commercial, and I was like, "Oh, I wonder if they're gonna make that other commercial." Whatever. I was hoping someone would have a stronger take on that. Suck my dick. All right, so here's the big one that I want. Do you have anything else?
The Sixers just won.
Did they?
97-78
Wow, and that was actually a pretty strong Spurs team.
away.
Kawhi wasn't playing.
Kawhi wasn't playing, but
hasn't played
Aldridge was playing.
most of the season.
Tony Parker was playing. I bet you Manu was playing. Manu. That's.
Manu's not really a factor to begin with.
But like when we last played them, I don't think they had Aldridge. They didn't have Gasol. I don't think.
They didn't have Kawhi either. They didn't have Kawhi. They didn't
Yeah,
have
so
Aldridge.
I think we beat them last time, and you guys were like, "Well, wait till they get Aldridge." Blah, blah, blah. Fucking whatever. You're gonna take every win away from us. It's whatever.
I think you lost the last one.
Do you have anything else? Another sport? Maybe gonna. All right.
How do we feel about the new NBA All-Star?
I like it.
Stephan
I like it.
and LeBron.
I don't like
the
they didn't air the draft.
Yeah,
But-
that's where
well-
they lapsed.
You couldn't.
Why not?
Why?
There's too many. I think as a fan, I agree they should have aired it. But as me trying to get into the player's mindset, come on now. They air it, then you're gonna have people talking about, "Oh, I was the last pick." Russell Westbrook even.
You're making the All-Star game. You're the
I
last
agree.
pick
I
of the
agree.
All-Star game.
I agree.
You're the
But
last
you
pick
have
of the
to-
one of the best players ever.
You've got to get into the mind of the player. You have to understand it's all for them. It's all a popularity contest.
And then I'm gonna play harder, knowing that everybody just saw I got last pick. And then
This
it's like,
happened.
so should they not even televise the game? Because whatever team loses, you're the losing team.
No, that's
you're the
different. That's
no.
different. That's
It's
different.
fucking. It's
That's
ridiculous. If you get your feelings that hurt that I was the last pick of the NBA All-Star team, you should just fucking quit and stop playing basketball and go fucking serve hot dogs where you're never the last pick. Fucking the last pick of the All-Star team.
I remember when
You're an all-star.
the NHL started doing this with
So
like
you're not
the draft.
you're the worst of the best.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
You fucking kidding me? I'm getting paid millions of dollars doing a fucking sport.
I just find it for motivation. If I was that last guy.
Exactly.
Like when the NHL did it for the first time. I remember it was Paul Stastny was the last one, and they were all just like they all got their phones out because he was the only one sitting there. And then he was just sitting there, just like nodding his head, he's like, "Okay, all right." And I think he showed out that game.
But you still feel it.
Yeah.
You would still feel it. Like in your gut, you'd be like, oh wow, you guys, like I'm an all-star. You think in your head you deserve to be picked much better. No one wants to be picked last. I don't care what pedigree you're playing at. You don't want to be picked last.
I think it doesn't matter at that point. And then also, I also don't understand if the people that make money off this. This is a great opportunity. You know how many views you would get for that for the picking? I would say, okay, sorry, whoever the lowest 4 are that you're afraid you're gonna get picked last. I'll fucking throw you 200 G's because we're gonna make a shit ton of money off this fucking shit. It's.
Hold on, but
I don't give a fuck about your feelings. Fuck your feelings. We're televising it.
I have a theory about it. I think this is the first year they're doing it like pickup game style, where like the first 5 or whatever, you have your East versus West, but then afterwards you pick, and it doesn't matter East or West.
No, they picked the starters too.
Oh, they picked the starters.
Yeah, they drafted the starters too.
Okay, well,
they drafted everyone.
So they wanted to see how well this is going to go, and then next year, I guarantee it's going to be televised. They're going to try and make more money out of it.
All right.
That's how it's going to happen.
Nah, they're pussy. They got to go all the way in or all the way out.
I'll tell you what. Whether they televise it or not, are you going to watch the All-Star game?
Damn right.
Yeah.
All right, so it doesn't fucking matter.
I mean, it's basically just a dunk contest and
If it was like how it was before the draft,
I wouldn't watch it.
I wouldn't watch it.
Yeah, the
only reason I'm watching it is because they drafted teams. Because before then, it was just it's everyone going down, playing no defense. We're going to dunk the whole team, put up 200 points a team.
You think now that they drafted, they're going to play defense now?
I think it creates a new interest for the players as well.
For them to want to win.
Because now you have feuds that you get to take out on the basketball court.
Because Durant's on the other team, right? Of Stephan Curry,
yeah.
Mr. Curry.
Yeah.
But it's I feel it's still playful. He's still if he's going to dunk, I think Steph's still going to do his lay down shit where he's like, I don't want to be on a poster.
Come on,
dumb shit.
Your process favorite player. You think he's not going to play any defense?
Oh, he's going to play defense.
He's going to play defense because it's his first All-Star game.
Pretty sure it's Giannis' first. Nah, it's his second. He dunked on Steph Curry last year.
Not. Steph was on the ground.
Steph laid
he
down.
laid on his face on the ground.
It's basically a Globetrotter game.
No,
with
what highlight were you
two
saying?
Globetrotters.
What did you see? He legit. It was a putback. Steph didn't see that Giannis was behind him, and then Giannis came and
I'm talking about. I guess
there was
the
a
second
highlight
one
where Giannis got a breakaway,
and Steph just laid down on the court and let him run by him.
Not that one. This was much later, or this was much earlier in the game.
I don't know. I'm still gonna watch it, but it's.
I wish there was a stake.
There needs to be some at stake.
I miss. Well, this was the first year for
baseball.
MLB that it wasn't home field advantage, but I don't know. There's got to be something at stake.
Something
worth
better
fighting
than money, because they receive a bonus check for winning.
That's not
but they make so much money they don't give.
It's
about
you're
the
getting
bonus
another $200 on your paycheck. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's still gonna be interesting for a little bit, but I can see me flipping back and forth. They're just getting drunk and then going somewhere. Just like the Pro Bowl, I feel like I'm more interested.
I'm not watching that shit.
I'm more interested in the
Honestly,
skills challenge than I am for the Pro Bowl.
I haven't seen a Pro Bowl since Marshall Faulk was a running back.
I'd rather watch when they do the QB thing where it's they throw things through the little targets
paper,
or whatever, or
targets.
dudes doing some crazy
QB
running and
challenge,
shit. That's more important than they're all right, here's the game. Look at the cool jerseys, neon shit. Fucking stupid.
Nobody blocks.
Yeah.
So I heard a rumor though. For back to the All-Star game, I heard a rumor that once you're selected to be a captain or a person picking, you can't repeat the following year.
The next year?
Yeah. So Steph and LeBron won't be able to pick teams next year.
I didn't hear that.
You didn't hear that?
Mm-mm.
I'd be fine with that though.
Yeah.
The reason why they're
do every
captains
year
is because they were the 2 highest voted players.
Well, this is the first year they're
in
doing
each
this,
conference.
so they can change things up a little bit next year.
I wouldn't want to see those two again as captains. I want to see Joel as a captain.
Because then it's going to be
It's going to be like that for a while, as long as they're both
keep
Steph in
making
the West,
finals.
LeBron in the East.
Yeah.
Unless Giannis just takes over LeBron next
I was
year.
gonna say I could see Giannis taking over, or Giannis taking over LeBron, and KD taking over Steph. KD was Finals MVP.
Maybe KD, but I don't think Giannis is going to take over LeBron for a while.
Steph's a man of the people. He likes Brita.
Didn't he do a dumbass commercial with that Vine
that was
star?
terrible.
And they're just dancing. He's like, "You don't get water from your Brita. You're doing it wrong." And the kid's like, "I ain't from Vine."
Look at you, dirty fuck, with your fucking bottles over there.
Yeah, and he's
Go
like,
get a. I'm talking to you. Go get a Brita.
No. And then he's like,
root beer.
I love my root beer. And then I
Dr.
never
Pepper.
finish it, so I leave a little bit in the bottom, and then I drink
Why?
it weeks later, and it's so syrupy. Because I'm a fucking serial killer. If you don't know this by now, I'm a serial killer.
You let it ferment in the bottom?
Yeah, I'm making my own root beer. Not your father's root beer. My own Chips beer for the roots.
It's called not your father's root beer. Mm-hmm. And it's just the last eighth of root beer all poured into one bottle.
And then I'll pour like Jaqueens in it or some shit.
13%.
Some fucking crazy shit. And just say like, oh yeah, you stir it and then you add hops. Like I'll just sprinkle hops on it. And then
I know who your first selling point's going to be, or first seller is going to be new #1 China right down the street. They'll sell that shit like candy.
Instead of the clear bag with the smiley face, the yellow smiley face will be a frowny face.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll just be in the little plastic cylinder tubs. You have to poke with a fucking straw or whatever.
Bootleg iced tea.
Yeah, some trash. But instead you're getting fucked up off your China. Oh, man.
Oh. Yeah.
I didn't like that. Ooh. All right, so moving on to the old no fun league, NFL. Let's move on to the XFL. Coming back.
Whatever you're going to say, I want to also kind of latch off onto it or just jump onto it.
You want to be like a little fish that arm with a big shark? And
yeah.
Little fish give me some. All right, hold on.
What's the big shark? That one that doesn't eat like other sharks or other fish?
A whale?
It's a whale shark.
Whale shark? Yeah. I'm like one of the little guys.
Eating the krill.
Just waiting.
You're cleaning my tits when I'm fucking eating big ass shit.
I got some
my
views
sperm
on
in the
XFL.
fucking water. So this kind of sparked when I brought it up in our group chat, and Jim was like, "Dude, the XFL, it's gonna be like last time, just fell." But these are the reasons why I think the XFL will last longer than one season this go around.
I agree with everything already.
First, and this is probably one of the biggest points, we are in a time period where I like to classify them as the Trumpians. That are upset with all the national anthem shit that's going on with the NFL and how the NFL's not standing by the troops and all this other shit, letting the players kneel during the anthem, so disrespectful. Roger Goodell isn't strong enough or whatever. They're gonna jump to this because apparently I read all the things. Vince McMahon is making all the players for this league, they stand during the national anthem. They have to, and if they don't, they get cut. That's one.
Christ.
So already they're getting all the patriotic people, all the Trumpians. I also think there's a LeVar Ball effect now.
Yeah.
Where he like with his big voice, he's been going around making his own leagues, whatever, making the impact all over in fucking Lithuania or whatever.
He didn't make his own league.
He's basically taken over that team. He's already assistant coach, whatever. So who knows what's going to go with that? Whatever gets ratings over there, they're going to do it. So now it's going to be like, so for college players that maybe aren't good enough or have some not legal issues but just off-field issues during school or whatever, they'll go to the XFL instead of the NFL. So if they're just smart mouths or whatever, that lowers their draft pick or their draft rating or whatever, they'll just go to the XFL to make more money. I also think that it's open to more marketing. So the NFL, they have like a strict, like they're going to go for this family friendly, like, oh, this is sponsored by Kia or this is sponsored by Chevy or sponsored by like, Bud Light, but it's like just like, ooh, that cool, refreshing. XFL can be like some crazy fucking sponsors.
Corona, that's our beer.
Or like some just like or like
Four Loko.
Yeah, Four Loko. They'll go for all the extreme shit, and they're not really cared about censorship or whatever. And they'll also pull all the wrestling fans. Because the wrestling community will definitely just flock to that.
Huge.
I don't know about that.
No.
They don't know about that, especially with Vince McMahon heading.
They were the biggest demographic in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But here's what I think.
And those guys are very.
He already said that there's not going to be any WWE crossover, which I wasn't really worried about to begin with.
Right.
Even though I'd love to see Brock Lesnar be a fucking linebacker.
Mm-hmm. I would pay a lot of money to watch.
But he said that they're gonna like be up to date with all the medical staffs and everything. Like that's the reason why people love the XFL is because people fucking died.
Yeah.
But if they're gonna keep up to date with the intricacies of modern science and they're gonna keep players safe, that's defeating the purpose of what the XFL was back in the day.
I think it'll make it better.
I think he's just covering.
You know what I mean?
He's saying that, but
cover his back. But now, if we have a better concussion protocol, last time if they did the old treatments that they did, and that dude gets fucked up, he's probably out for the rest of the season because he can't fucking walk straight. Now they'll be able to fucking treat him better and get him back on the field 2 weeks from now to get fucking run over again by a truck.
quote unquote treat him better is send him into a blue
Whatever,
tent where you
smelling
can't
salts.
see anything.
I love the tent, dude. The
And
tent
then
can
he
be a
comes
fucking
out in
thing and
10
shoots off
seconds.
fireworks. Also, I think the demographic they're aiming for now are way stupider than they were in the 90s. We got fucking people eating Tide Pods now. You know how dumb people are going to fucking be like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
like the XFL because, you know, they play real football. And they're probably going to call it real football because people are going to
Joe
do helmet to
Montana.
helmet. I bet you helmet to helmet's probably fucking legal. Like all this crazy shit. It's going to be wild. You could do a fucking power bomb to someone.
Well, it's the early 2000s. So, I mean,
And their team names are going to
Little-
be probably, you know, I think they said that if
There's
they
10
do it,
teams.
it's only going to be 10 teams.
Like, oh, you want to be a partner?
But now there's going to
Venmo
be
us.
bids. There's going to be bids for the 10 teams.
what do you mean bids?
Like
Whoever
cities
wants
bid
a
on the
team in their city.
10 highest bidders.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You need to raise capital. I mean, where are they going to play the games?
PPL Park.
No way they're getting Lincoln Financial.
PPL Park.
They'll play at they'll play at PPL or whatever. I'm sure PPL will let them, like whatever venue will let them fucking go.
That's a good venue.
You know who's playing? Former Eagle
Donovan McNabb.
Freddie Mitchell.
He's gonna drive drunk on the way to the fucking venue.
I like where you're going with this.
I hate.
Freddie
Which was-
Mitchell's playing.
What I wanted to go with,
Oh,
if you're all right, say you're able to get a pick, you're getting your first pick.
mm-hmm.
Who are you taking? Number one.
I think I'm gonna squash this right in the butt. They're not letting players that have had anything in their law pass, nothing legal in
No
the past. So
criminal
you're saying
charges.
Johnny Manziel?
No Manziel.
No way.
No Manziel? Are you
Nope.
shitting me?
Illegal.
He said you cannot have a criminal past.
He had a criminal past. He had
If
drunk
you were-
driving
if
or
you were
something.
Cleared, he did have like
Yeah.
2 DUIs and 1 domestic abuse case. So
That's
He's saying he's
probably out.
being very strict on that. So Manziel is a no-go.
Because
Well-
Manziel already tweeted out. He said because it was like they tweeted that out, and then Manziel quoted that and said, "Well, I guess I look for a job opening at Barstool, LOL, at Barstool, out Barstool Presidente, whatever."
I know who I'm going for. Older receiver. I know still got it.
T.O.
Chad Johnson.
Chad Johnson.
Yeah, I
Chad
like
Johnson.
That.
I'm
That's
going
a
with
great pick.
Ocho Cinco. And you know it's going to say Ocho Cinco on the back.
Or it's gonna be like "fuck you" on the back.
Phone booth.
He'll try and negotiate for his own team.
He might be the coach.
Do you remember when he was a kicker for 2 weeks when he played
I
for the
remember
Bengals?
that.
Yeah,
I remember
He
that.
kicked
I don't
field
remember
goals.
I don't remember that.
Their kicker went out. They didn't have a backup kicker, and he kicked field goals for 2 weeks. He made 2 of 3.
But this league would definitely be more entertaining. I feel like they're open to like right now the NFL's I guess criticism is like they're too strict on the rules. The refs ruin the game or whatever. Like they do all this shit and they're like, oh, it's rigged. Roger Goodell's a fucking pussy. All this shit coming after players, and it's like this one's gonna be totally like I'm gonna tackle you through a fucking table and then light you on fire. That's a play.
Bills Mafia rules.
Mm-hmm. Oh, all the crazy fans will definitely watch that too.
Do you have any new rules that you
want?
want them to like specifically have for the XFL?
New rules, or you mean like take away rules that are in the NFL?
A little both, here and there.
What about like policy rules?
I
Like
want-
you can smoke weed and still play for the XFL.
That'd be cool.
If you get caught though, you're done.
Call it outside
Depends
the
on
locker
what
room.
state you're in.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, Josh Huff, he'd be all right.
Say
Wouldn't he?
if
No, he had the gun.
yeah,
the hollow
Oh,
points.
yeah, hollow points. All right, never mind. Idiot. Okay.
Because I
Driving
want
across
to.
the jersey. What a fucking.
I want to
dope.
get rid of kickers. No kickers, no punters.
Are you shitting me?
I do like that idea.
I want to do old-fashioned schoolyard throwing the ball off for kickoffs because that increases the violence in the game. No fair catches.
I think it should be jackpot
Body
for the
slams.
kickoff. It should be
I
jackpot.
want you to be able to body slam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There was a certain period in the NFL where you could body slam a player and bring him down to the ground.
No face mask.
No, I'm.
It's
No
gonna turn
forced
into Gridiron
collars.
Gang.
You're gonna have so many injured players. It's gonna be like fucking 4-on-4 football.
They're gonna have enough players for 1 week.
I think I would take. No, you said that. I'm thinking.
I think I saw the clean pass.
I get Nelly. I get Nelly. Does he have a criminal past?
I think he's done something.
He
Why?
might have-
Wait,
he
why-
Was
might
he,
have-
was he one of the ones that pissed on girls? Or no, that's R. Kelly.
That's R.
Was he one
Kelly.
that captured girls and held them against their will? Or is that R. Kelly again?
R. Kelly-
R. Kelly again.
Kelly again.
although Nelly right now does have 3 sexual assault allegations.
Allegations.
All right. How about Goldberg? He's got anything?
He's probably had something. I think Steve Austin has some drunk driving.
Michael Irvin, he's all right.
Well, he can't cross over. Steve Alton's back in the WWE or
Why
whatever.
is he saying Goldberg?
Goldberg's out. He's
Do you see,
retired.
do you see longest yard?
Steve Austin, he just comes back for the 25th anniversary, but he's not in the roster anymore.
I thought he was in it.
What'd you say?
See longest yard? Adam Sandler. One of his greatest.
Goldberg's in it, yeah.
I'll take
All right,
Chuck
well,
Liddell.
I was gonna say I got my player. Oh, did you see him choke out Steve-O?
He chokes out. He's a fucking monster.
He is.
Did he willingly get choked out, or was it
did.
like...
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
I thought I was like, yo,
Steve-O's
prank
shooting
Steve-O.
this new show where he's like doing 9 adventures, and he has Chuck Liddell accompanying him because he needs a bodyguard or whatever.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I did like... I didn't watch the whole video yet, but I he's like tearing up apparently about him like going to Peru and
With the dog?
adopting the dog that's like a street dog, and he's like, it's a lovable dog now.
I gave it a bath. We got kicked out of my room though. I slept in a tent.
No, but I need to know, Chip, what player are you going with? You can bring back a player.
Why you saying bring
Kelly.
back? Like, why can't it? What if I try to poach a player
who would you
from the
draft
NFL?
on your team? Who would you draft on your team? That's not a football player right now. Not in the NFL active.
Jamarcus Russell.
Kaepernick?
He's got to stand for the anthem. He can't do that.
Yeah.
Is that a crime? Is that a criminal pass?
No, but they make him stand for the anthem, and he's
Is that guaranteed?
that's what Vince McMahon said.
saying.
He said, "This is a performance. I understand over there at the NFL, that's freedom of speech, but here we're paying you for the job. The job is you stand for the anthem. That's part of the entertainment. That's part of the performance." That's what he's saying. That's his stand on it.
Takes out Kaepernick.
But he's definitely just going for that crowd where everybody's all up in arms about it, like they're kneeling for the anthem, damn it, and fucking bringing those people over.
He's just trying to scavenge off whatever the NFL's missing out on.
Get Vince Young.
Did you pick one already?
I picked Chuck Liddell.
It can be anyone, I guess.
Chuck, anyone?
It can be
The Rock.
anyone. WWE. No WWE stars.
He's not active.
He played in the NFL first.
Yeah, suck my ass.
No.
You can get like Chad Kelly, the guy who he was supposed to be a good quarterback, but
And
Mia
wasn't.
Khalifa
I thought
fucked
you were
him
going
up.
to say Trent Dilfer. I was-
No. But he was great. He was a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Yeah, Chad Kelly's the guy who like tried to like slide into Mia Khalifa's DMs, and then she like fucked him, and then like he tried to do it again, fucked him again, and he was supposed to be good.
Yeah, I really got him.
He's not on the team.
I think I get Thomas Jones if he's willing to come back.
There we go with this fucking shit.
Thomas Jones is great.
All right, well.
Sean
I'm gonna
Green?
Come back with Ray Lewis. I want to bring Ray Lewis back.
Murderer.
Murder.
Allegedly.
Acquitted.
I'm gonna bring up those charges again. I don't like that.
Charge these double Super Bowl rings.
Is Josh Gordon active in the NFL?
yeah,
He is.
Yeah.
He is? Okay,
He is.
okay.
He
He's
back.
getting his second shot.
He
I'd
back.
bring
Third
Josh
shot?
Gordon over.
Fourth chance or third chance? Third chance?
He didn't get arrested, did he? He just got suspended by the NFL.
Yeah, he
Well-
just tested positive for
Yeah.
Little
weed.
slap on the wrist.
He
That's
never.
a big ass slap
he-
on the wrist, dude. You lost a lot
he
of
He
money.
never
doesn't,
got
have
a-
he doesn't have a charge.
No, so therefore he can smoke all the weed he wants and play in the XFL.
That's damn right.
So maybe he would. Ricky Williams?
He's meditating on a mountain somewhere. I don't
Tantric sex with Barney.
He's on a reservation. Away from it all.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know why I forgot what a reservation was, but you said reservation and
You
I
going
thought
out to dinner?
plantation. I was like,
And you got really mad. You're like,
I was like,
motherfucker.
this podcast was going to be over. We had to have a talk.
It's still very offensive. That's why I kind of looked at you
That's
sideways.
What, who,
like,
alcoholics?
Zach thought he was Native
it's
American
Native
last year.
Americans, dude.
Doesn't hurt me.
Oh, so it's fine now. If it doesn't hurt you, it's fine.
I can't say that's racist.
What do you
and,
think
like,
about milk videos?
I don't know. What
He didn't listen to the last
milk
episode.
video is.
See, I don't know why we made you the first guest if you're not going to listen to our fucking episodes.
This is to make me listen.
Oh, you're outing him. I don't like this.
Well, now all other
You
four
can
people
get back
listen
in the
to it.
closet. It's fine.
We've talked to we've talked about some great things right now. So
Yeah.
Good. Well, we can talk about milk next time, or you can listen to the episode where we talk about milking. It's called milking, right?
Well,
it's white- white
we'll see if you make the cut for next episode.
But thank you for being on. Your input was good. I think you had that good input. What the fuck was it though? You had a good thing. We can listen to it.
The
later.
massage.
Yeah, no, it was a good.
the cleanup song afterwards.
Yeah, that was really good. I enjoyed that very much. So this was Stephan. All of his other names: Dottie, Pippin, Bitch Boy, whatever you want to say. And we'll see you guys next week. And I think next week we'll talk about pre-Super Bowl madness. Blah, 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 blah.
Bye.
See you guys.
Enjoy.